Inside toilet, that is why I give birth to my baby.
Considering the recent and past events, it is no longer news that black people are the most disrespected and disregarded across the world. Black people are not only disrespected in foreign lands, but also on the continent of Africa.
You know go road. Road.
In 2017, footages from the modern-day slave trading of Africans in Libya sparked a global outrage. Thousands of young Africans who, in search of a greener pasture, opted to risk their life through the lawless desert of southern Libya and the uncertain voyage of the Mediterranean Sea, only to end up in the trap of armed modern-day slave traders who treated them worse than animals.
Inside toilet, that is why I give birth to my baby.
But as you watch this video, it is sad to say that many young Africans are still going through the same deadly journey right now just to get to Europe. Recently, a Zambian mayor was forced to apologize to the Chinese because he contested the ill treatment of some Zambian workers by their Chinese employers.
Stop it, it's slavery. You can't force somebody to leave their family and their wives and you lock them up in there. The way they are sleeping, there's no social distance. You put 6 people in one container.
The situation became more worrisome, knowing that China has not offered a formal apology for evicting Africans out of their homes a few months ago on the pretense of fighting coronavirus.
Sincerely apologize to all the Chinese people.
The most captivating part is that the mayor apologized for using the term Chinaman.
In particular, on the use of the word Chinaman.
Not many of us know what the term Chinaman means and why it got the Chinese community so angry. But there's a story behind it, and I think for us to earn our respect and dignity as Africans, there's a lot we can learn from this story. So help us share this video so that we can reach everyone. The term Chinaman or Chinaman's chance has a lot of theories, but I will discuss one of them in this video. Back in the 19th century, the Chinese economy suffered a huge decline because of wars, invasion, and rebellion. This probably made a lot of Chinese people seek greener pasture elsewhere, the way a lot of Africans are doing today. One of the places they migrated to was the USA. At the time, the USA was constructing the Intercontinental Railroad to connect the East and the West Coast. Thousands of Chinese workers played a tremendous role in the quick completion of the project, even though they earned low wages compared to their white counterparts. During the construction, unstable bottles of nitroglycerin were utilized for blasting. The Chinese workers would be lowered over the cliff by a rope and bosun's chair to put the nitroglycerin in place. If they were not lifted back up before the blast, serious injury or death would result. According to a newspaper article in 1870, 9,100 kilograms of bones from Chinese workers who died in the construction site were shipped to China for interment. The bones was from an estimated 1,200 Chinese workers. From the story, the meaning of the term Chinaman's chance is clear. If I say that you have a Chinaman's chance, I'm implying that you have a little chance of survival or success in whatever you set out to do. Like the way the Chinese railroad workers had a little chance of survival when they were lowered down the cliff. The term became more derogatory following the anti-China campaign in the USA. And this is why the Chinese do not like the term Chinaman. So what can we learn from this story as Africans? There's a high probability that you never heard this story before. And that is because the Chinese found the way to end their wars and conflict, went back to the drawing board, revamped the economy, and today they are the manufacturing hub of the world. They no longer go around the world to do menial jobs, but to create jobs and businesses. And in some cases like Africa, they intend to dominate. And because they have placed their country on a high pedestal, their people automatically gains respect. For us as Africans to earn our respect and dignity, we have to give up everything that is dividing us, like religion and tribal differences. We must embrace the spirit of Pan-Africanism and with one voice push for the economic liberation of the African people. Because if we don't, by 2050, it is estimated that 40% of the world's poorest people will be living in Nigeria and the Democratic Republic of Congo. This means that more young people would want to leave the continent in search of opportunities elsewhere. So how will the world respect us if we cannot provide opportunities for our young people? The fact is that until Africa rises to prominence, the people of African descent will continue to suffer disrespect anywhere in the world. Marcus Garvey knew this 100 years ago when he said, "A race that does not respect itself automatically forfeits the respect of other people." I hope this message meets you in a good place, and I hope you make a decision today to become a better African. Because the truth is, when you become better, Africa becomes better. It all begins with you and I. We can do this. Remember, the future is right now. So we have to make hay while the sun shines. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that we can reach everyone and build a better Africa.